بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله تعالى نحمده ونستعين به ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تبارك وتعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله تعالى فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله تعالى وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. نسأل الله العزيز الغفار أن يجيرنا وإياكم من عذاب النار. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We thank Him for the ni'mah of Islam. We thank Him for the ni'mah of the month of Ramadan. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from the ones that will be saved from the hellfire this month of Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. We ask Allah to put us in that list of people that will have their necks be spared and saved from the hellfire. Ameen. As you know, the month of Ramadan, madrasa, it's a school. It is an internship that we enter. A school in which we learn a lot of things when it comes to the worldly life, and when it comes to the worship of Allah, the closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our relationship with Him subhanahu wa ta'ala, the adjustments that we need to make, so many wisdoms that we learn from this month. I want to talk about a particular aspect that we need to learn in the month of Ramadan. And subhanallah, and this is rather a disease. هذا داء. سأتكلم اليوم عن داء تفشى في الأمة. This is a disease that propagated itself and spread in the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and it's a disease that they did not suffer from so much in the time of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the Sahaba, the Tabi'een, but subhanallah, something that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam talked about a lot because it is something dangerous for the hereafter. And that disease is what we call التكالب على الدنيا. التنافس والتكالب على الدنيا. The competition for the worldly things, competing for the worldly matters. Now look at this term that the Prophet ﷺ used, التكالب. Where does it come from? It comes from al-kalb. أعزنا الله وإياكم. Exactly. Takalub comes from kalb. Kalb is a dog. At-takalub meaning, the description of it, as the scholars say, when there's a piece of bone and there's a pack of dogs, they're all trying to get that bone. And they're biting each other, they're growling at each other, they're pushing each other away. That's at-takalub. This is subhanAllah how ugly it is. It was being described that way purposely because it is something ugly, subhanAllah. Something that the believers are not supposed to be doing. The believers are not supposed to be doing, subhanAllah. And the Prophet ﷺ talked about this a lot. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم فيما رواه البخاري حديث عمرو بن عوف الأنصاري قال صلى الله عليه وسلم والله ما الفقر أخشى عليكم يا الله والله ما الفقر أخشى عليكم. By Allah, it is not poverty that I fear for you. ولكن أخشى عليكم أن تبسط عليكم الدنيا. But I fear for you that the doors of dunya, the doors of the life of this world, will be open for you. Subhanallah. أن تبسط عليكم الدنيا كما بسطت على من كان قبلكم. As it was open for the ones that came before you. فتنافسوها كما تنافسوها. Then you will compete for it as they competed for it. فَتُهْلِكَكُمْ كَمَا أَهْلَكَتْهُمْ. Then He will destroy you as it destroyed them. Subhanallah. Ya Allah. It's so deep. It's not the poverty that I fear for you. It's not the poverty that I fear for you. What is the biggest fear that the majority of the ummah has? What is the biggest, what they call hajis, the concern? What is the biggest concern that the majority of the members of our ummah have these days? How much money am I going to make? Am I going to be able to pay my bills? Am I going to be able to buy this? Am I going to be able to buy that? Am I going to be able to do this for the children? Subhanallah. This is the concern. This is the hajis. Subhanallah. The Prophet ﷺ, as if he was looking at our lives, he was looking at us. I'm not worried about the poverty. Now Subhanallah, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, الذي لا ينطق عن الهوى ما كان يخاف الفقر ما خشي علينا الفقر. He was not worried that poverty will touch us. But subhanAllah, rather, I'm worried that the doors of dunya will open for you, as it was open for the ones that came before you, the Jews and the Christians and the other nations, and you will fight over it. تنافسوها كما تنافسوها. You will fight over it as they fought over it, as they competed over it. فَتُهْلِكَكُمْ كَمَا أَهْلَكَتْهُمْ. You will destroy you as it destroyed them, subhanAllah. Wallahi, if you look at the life of the Sahaba and the Tabi'een, and you look at the way they looked at the dunya, they didn't care about it. They put it behind their backs. Subhanallah. ترك أسلافنا رحمهم الله الدنيا وراء ظهورهم فماذا؟ فسادوها. كانوا سادة في الدنيا. They left the dunya behind their backs. What happened? They were able to have all of the dunya in their hands. They were in charge. The ummah spread so fast, they were in charge. Subhanallah. وَلَمَّا تَكَالَبْنَا عَلَيْهَا سَادَتْنَا وَسَادَنَا غَيْرُنَا أَلَيْسَ كَذَلِكَ. And then when we started competing over the dunya ourselves, what happened? The dunya started controlling us, and others started being in charge of us, controlling us, subhanAllah. Meaning we became weak, subhanAllah. So all of the strength, you want to be able to have that which is in this world and the hereafter. What are you supposed to do? Live the life of this world behind your back. Do the things you have to do. Work for the things you have to do. But don't make that your major concern. Don't make that your most important concern. Make your concern al-akhirah. Make your concern your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you do that, Allah Azza wa Jalla will open the doors for you in a way that it will not be a fitna for you. And He will keep you connected to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the Prophet ﷺ was worried about this ummah, that the doors of the dunya will open for them. They will taste it. And as you know, when you taste the matters of this dunya, it is very hard to be weaned off of it. Whoever tasted it, it's very hard to be weaned. فطام الدنيا مر. الفطام من أشياء الدنيا ومن ملذات الدنيا مر. The weaning of the things of the life of this world is very, very bitter. It's difficult to do. Subhanallah. The Prophet ﷺ also in this hadith is talking about something that a lot of us are doing. A lot of members of our ummah are doing. And that is at-taqleed. We are imitating everything that the others are doing. As if our culture and our traditions and the things that we receive, the sunnah that we receive from the Prophet ﷺ is not good enough. We have to imitate others and do like them and act like them because they're cool, because they're this, because they have the things of the life of this world. It makes people want to imitate them and be like them. The Prophet ﷺ warned us about this particular matter, and also in this hadith. And another hadith, he warned by saying something that will happen, a prophecy from him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. حديث عمرو بن شعيب قال صلى الله عليه وسلم لتتبعن سنن من كان قبلكم شبرا بشبر فذراعا بذراع وفي رواية وباعا بباع حتى لو دخلوا جحر ضب دخلتموه وفي رواية جحر ضب خرب دخلتموه. The Prophet ﷺ said, you most certainly will follow the footsteps of the ones that came before you, handspan for handspan, an arm length for an arm length, so much so, if they do enter the hole of a lizard, you will follow them. The Sahaba, what did the Sahaba say? Ya Rasulullah, al-Yahud wa al-Nasara, because they're the ones that came before us, the Jews and the Christians. قال صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم فمن? Who else? They're the ones that came before you, and they're the ones that will be imitated. Obviously he was not talking to the Sahaba, because the Sahaba were not the ones about to do that, but obviously he was talking about our generation. We are the ones, subhanAllah, that are doing that, following the footsteps of the ones that came before us. And if only we followed their footsteps in the good things. A lot of times we follow the footsteps in all the negative things, all the things that go against our religion. Subhanallah. Allah Azza wa Jal قال سبحانه وتعالى يا أيها الناس إن وعد الله حق فلا تغرنكم الحياة الدنيا ولا يغرنكم بالله الغرور. Allah Azza wa Jal said, O people, know for a fact that the promise of Allah is the truth, is a certainty. So let not the dunya give you any illusion. Let not this dunya betray you. Subhanallah. And let not al-gharur. Who is the gharur? Al-gharur, the vain one. Who is the vain one? Al-shaytan. Because he was kicked out of al-Jannah, kicked out of the heavens, as they say, because of his vanity. أنا خير منه خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين. I'm better than him. He created me out of fire, and he created him out of clay. Subhanallah. سماه الله عز وجل الغرور, the one who is full of vanity. His biggest sin is the vanity, والعياذ بالله. The Prophet ﷺ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is warning us about our worst enemy, ash-shaytan. Don't follow his footsteps. Don't let him fool you as he fooled your father Adam and your mother Hawa, Eve, and he got them out of Al-Jannah. This is exactly what he's trying to do with you. Make you, or get you out of Al-Jannah. Subhanallah. Any chance that you would have in being from the people of Al-Jannah, he wants to destroy. وروى الترمذي عن أبي هريرة أن النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم قال يا ابن آدم، وهذا حديث إلهي، قال الله عز وجل، حديث قدسي أو حديث إلهي، يا ابن آدم تفرغ لعبادتي أملأ صدرك غنى وأسد فقرك وإلا تفعل ملأت يدك شغلا ولم أسد فقرك. يا Allah. Allah Azza wa Jalla said in this hadith قدسي, O son of Adam, keep yourself free yourself from my worship. Free yourself so you can worship me properly. If you do, I will fill your heart with what? Ghina. You'll be satisfied and content. You won't need anything. You will not have any fear of poverty. You will not have any needs. I will take care of your needs. Subhanallah. وَأَسُدَّ فَقْرَكَ, and I will take care of your anything you need, your sustenance, I will take care of it. إِن لَمْ تَفْعَلْ, if you don't do it, what will happen? I will keep you occupied. أَمْلَأُ يَدَكَ شُغْلًا, I will keep you so occupied, so busy, you'll forget yourself. And then I will not take care of your poverty. You will always be suffering from poverty or the fear of poverty. Sometimes people, and you see it Allah subhanAllah, people that have no connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. مَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكًا. Whoever turns his back on my worship, my remembrance, what happens to him? His life will be full of hardship. Subhanallah. Why? Even people that have the means, they have money, they have everything that they wanted, but subhanAllah, they live in so much sadness because there's that void, there's no connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ibn Mas'ud رضي الله عنه, the hadith موقوف, قال لو أن أهل العلم صانوا العلم ووضعوه عند أهله. If the people of knowledge took care of that knowledge, gave it what it's due, and they put it in the right places, so وضعوه عند أهله لسادوا به أهل زمانهم, لسادوا به أهل زمانهم ولكنهم بذلوه لأهل الدنيا لينالوا به من دنياهم فهانوا عليهم. He said, but instead of doing that, giving the knowledge its proper etiquette and proper due and giving it to the people who deserve it, what happened? They gave it to the people that didn't deserve it because they wanted to get something in return. They wanted to get money for it, subhanAllah. What happened? The ones that received the knowledge from them disrespected them, gave them no respect whatsoever, subhanAllah. Then he goes on to say, قال ثم قال سمعت نبيكم صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم يقول من جعل الهموم هما واحدا هم آخرته كفاه الله هم دنياه ومن تشعبت به الهموم في أحوال الدنيا لم يبال الله في أي أوديتها هلك. Allahu Akbar. Then he said, I heard your messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, whoever makes it so that his main concern is the issues and the concerns of the hereafter, the akhirah, Allah will suffice him and spare him worries of this world. He will take care of everything for you. Your family, your sustenance, you'll be secure. But whoever wanders with A, wanders off in concern over different worldly issues, meaning that all his time and his heart and his intellect is all over the place trying to gather the things of this world. What happens, subhanAllah? Allah Azza wa Jalla says Allah will not care in which of the valleys of these things, in the valleys of the dunya, he will be destroyed. Allah does not care about you. So subhanAllah, the lesson here, you want Allah to take care of you, to take care of your needs, to have concern about you, subhanAllah, then your main concern should be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the worship of Allah, your connection with Him. Everything else should be secondary to that. Subhanallah. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. The main reason we were created is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the main reason. Then subhanallah, everything else that we have in this world is accessory to that. What do? We get busy with the accessory things and we forget the main reason why we were created, subhanallah. Not a very wise decision, but subhanallah, this is what the majority of the sons of Adam are doing nowadays. And I'll finish with one more hadith inshallah ta'ala. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم حديث أنس من كانت الدنيا همه جعل الله فقره في قلبه وشتت عليه أمره ولم يأته منها إلا ما كتب له. Ya Allah. Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said in the hadith of Anas, whoever makes his main concern, what? The life of this world, the dunya. Allah will put poverty in his heart, even though he has money in his hands, in his pockets, in his bank account, but Allah puts poverty in his heart. And He will شتت عليه شمله. His manners will be all over the place. His manners will not, his life, his family, they will not be together, subhanAllah. He'll be all over the place. وَلَمْ يَأْتِهِ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَا كُتِبَ لَهُ. And on top of that, whatever he received from the dunya is what was Allah Azza wa Jalla has written for him in the first place. But on the other hand, مَنْ كَانَتْ الْآخِرَةُ أَكْبَرَ هَمِّهِ جَعَلَ اللَّهُ غِنَاهُ فِي قَلْبِهِ. Whoever makes his main concern, al-akhirah, the hereafter, Allah will put his satisfaction, al-ghina, satisfaction, in his heart. Even if he doesn't have wealth, but he will feel as if he was wealthy. He has everything that he needs. Satisfaction, subhanAllah. جَعَلَ اللَّهُ غِنَاهُ فِي قَلْبِهِ. Satisfaction in his heart. وَجَمَعَ لَهُ شَمْلًا. His things are together. His things are together, subhanAllah. وَأَتَتْهُ الدُّنْيا. Listen to this one. وَأَتَتْهُ الدُّنْيا وَهِيَ رَاغِمَةٌ. Subhanallah. And the dunya, the things of this world, will come to him despite them. They have no choice. Allah will make the dunya come to them, to that person. And this is the case of the Sahaba and the Tabi'een and the righteous people. They do the dunya behind their backs and He was chasing them. And this is a rule that the scholar will tell you. If you throw the dunya behind your back, it will chase you. But if you chase it, what happens? It runs away from you. Keep right on chasing. Keep on chasing, subhanAllah. You will get tired and not get anything, subhanAllah. So Ramadan is an opportunity for us to understand these meanings, to go back to these things, to go back to the basics, and for us to gear ourselves a little more or a lot more towards what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from us. And not worry so much about the things of this life because Allah has already written them for us. They're coming. The sustenance comes to you as the ajal, as the day of your end comes to you. It's chasing you. You can't get away from it. Might as well, subhanAllah, spend a little more time and use Ramadan as a platform to get yourself started in the right directions, gearing yourself towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And try to make your days into days of ibadah. And all of that, and inshallah we'll talk about this some other time, by having the right intention. By having the right intention, all of your day could be ibadah, could be a worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to wake us up before it's too late. We ask Him subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from the ones that are concerned about the matters of the hereafter. We ask Him subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from the ones that when they hear the speech, they follow the best of it. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم وسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والحمد لله رب العالمين وجزاكم الله خيرا.